G'day everyone, how's it going? Hi there, Ian, Eason, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. So we got Ian, Eason. I'm just checking out some names here. Adam is here. Good, Adam Hersley. And 120591. Can you tell me what your name is?
Arthur. Is that
Arthur. Awesome.
Arthur, yes. Yeah.
Thanks, Arthur. Nice seeing you. All right. We will get started shortly, okay? Eason, you have a question?
Why can't you see us?
I can. I can't see you because this is a webinar. So it's only you can see me, but no one can see you. Okay? All right. Just getting everyone sorted out. It's 58 past. So we'll get started in a few minutes' time. G'day, Mitchell. Jolene, hello. Great seeing you, Mitchell and Jolene. Just checking out your names. How is everyone? Good. Make sure you have Scratch open because we're going to do a special lesson today, okay? Today is a special date on the Chinese calendar. Does anybody know what date it is? Hello, Mao Mao. Mao Mao is Chloe. All right, Eason, tell us what the special date is today.
Can't remember. Yesterday, my grandma told me what day today is.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a bit hard to remember sometimes. Mitchell, what's the special date today?
Moon Festival.
Yeah, that's right. It's the Mid-Autumn Festival. Excellent work, Mitchell. So we're going to do a moon-related mission today. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we got Leo is here as well. Welcome back, Leo. I'm just marking down your name. Okay, so let's make sure that you have Scratch open. Okay, so let's open Scratch and we will get started on this special mission. Okay, so when you start Scratch, just like yesterday, it's going to look like this. But we are going to do some changes to it to make our new game. Okay, so I want you to, first of all, go File, and then save to your computer, because we want to make sure that this file is saved to your computer straight away. Okay, so we go File, save to your computer, and we'll call it Mid-Autumn. Mid-Autumn. Autumn is spelled A-U-T-U-M-N, and then you press save. Ian, you have a question?
Can you load it up because how do you spell autumn?
A-U-T.
A-U-T?
UMN.
UNM.
Yeah. Very good. Ethan, you have a question?
The yes and no stuff is the Chinese stuff again.
Sorry, what was that?
The yes and no is
It's all written in Chinese. So when you go, when you save, after you've pressed save, you press the button on the left-hand side, okay?
I know, but it doesn't say file name.
File name? Ah, okay. Don't worry about it then. Maybe ask your parents to help you, okay? Yeah, ask your parents to help you if you can't read Chinese. Yes, Arthur.
Which file we need to open?
We're not opening it, we're just saving it. We just save to your computer,
Save.
call it Mid-Autumn.
Save to.
Okay. Good work. Doris is here. Okay, Doris, yeah. Let's see what's yeah, I see your name here. I'm just marking you down. Jasper Wang is here. Welcome back, Jasper. Make sure you start a new file. Okay, looks like almost everybody is here. Okay, today we're going to do a Mid-Autumn Festival based mission, okay? It's going to be slightly different. We're going to do a moon exploration story, okay? A moon exploration story. Ethan, you have a question?
I haven't finished the file steps that you told us to save.
Yep, just do it in your own time, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Ian.
I asked it to be pressed stage.
Ah, okay.
And then motion got deleted.
Yep, that's all right. Just concentrate and follow the steps, okay?
But there's no motion.
Yep, that's because you clicked on the stage.
I show a little bit of the looks and then sounds.
Yeah.
And the
So
tiny bit of events. And
yep,
not
Ian.
that much controls and sensing.
No problems, Ian. You just follow along, okay? Because you just clicked on stage, all right? All you have to do is click on your cat again, and then everything is fine. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a moon exploration story, all right? And this is how it's going to look like. We're going to start with a story from inside the spaceship, okay? Inside a spaceship, we're going to have a character like this. And then they're going to say, let's go to the moon, okay? I can't type with my mouse. Let's go to the moon, okay? So the first step is we're going to create a character inside a spaceship. And then he's going to say, let's go to the moon. And then the second part of the story is going to be where we are actually going to the moon. So here is the moon. And then here is the Earth. And then we're actually going to fly a spaceship to the moon. Okay, so we got two parts of the story today. We got the first part where we have an astronaut inside a spaceship. It's going to be saying, let's go to the moon. And then the second part is where we show the spaceship actually reach the moon. Ethan, you have a question?
Could you wait, because I still haven't
Yeah, we haven't done anything
Mid-Autumn.
Yeah, we haven't done anything yet. You just spell it out yourself, okay, Ethan?
I don't know how to spell autumn.
AUTUMN.
AUT. A. And then what?
AUT.
AUT.
UMN.
Okay.
Yep. If you have trouble spelling, you can always just write down whatever you want. Okay. All right. So here we got 2 frames. Okay. So we need to have an astronaut that's saying, let's go to the moon. And then second frame is where we are showing the Earth and then the astronaut actually reaching the moon. So that's our plan. Okay. So when we are doing a design where we have lots of different parts, we just have to make sure we visualize what it is that we are going to do so that when you're actually doing it, then you can still stay on the right track. Okay, it's very important to pre-visualize and to get an idea of what you are doing before you do it. Okay, so let's look back at our file. All right, so we need an astronaut, not a cat. So we need to delete our cat. Just like yesterday when we were making our dinosaur park, we click on the rubbish bin symbol next to the cat to delete it. Okay. So click on the rubbish bin symbol next to the cat. Now we have a blank screen. Now we are going to add our astronaut. Okay, so you press on choose a sprite, and then I want you to pick an astronaut. It doesn't have to be the same one that I pick, but you can pick the same one if you want. So we choose a sprite over here, down the bottom right, so choose a sprite. And then I want you to find an astronaut, somebody who looks like they're about to go to space. Okay, you can pick any character you want, who you want to take to space. Maybe it's one of these divers. They look like they're in spacesuits, but they're swimming. Or you can pick maybe Giga, who's this alien-looking creature. It looks like they're going to space. Who else looks like they're going to space? Kieran looks like she's going to space. She's wearing a space helmet. Monet looks like she's wearing a little bit of a spacesuit as well. You can have a robot or Ripley. Ripley's in a spacesuit. So choose somebody who looks like they're going to space, okay? They are going to be your astronaut. I'm going to pick Ripley because Ripley has a helmet. I think he looks like he's ready to go to space. But you can choose any character you want, okay? Even if it's one of the characters that I haven't mentioned, okay? You can choose any character you want, as long as they look like a person, all right? Or someone who's about to go to space. So let's go Ripley for me. Here's Ripley. So you should click on your character, and then on your screen, your character will pop up as well. Remember the same rules as yesterday. If you have a question or a problem, then you can raise your hand, or you can ask me a question by typing it in the Q&A button below, okay? So you have Ripley now, or your character who is an astronaut. How you doing, Ian?
Can I pick Pico?
Yep, you can pick Pico, absolutely. And Jolene, yes, you can pick Dot as well.
Plus, can I pick the robot as well?
You need one character for this particular part.
No. Which one?
You choose one.
Can I choose the robot as well?
You choose one, okay, Ian?
Okay.
Your astronaut.
Which one?
I'll let you decide. Once you have picked your astronaut, we're going to give it an event, just like how we created an event for our dinosaurs yesterday. Okay, but this time we're using a different type of event. So make sure Ripley is clicked, and then you click on events. And then you drag in this block here when green flag is clicked. And what this does is that this creates an event when we click on this green flag, okay? This green flag on top of your stage. So when green flag clicked, the good thing about when green flag clicked is that when we click on this green flag, a whole bunch of things can happen, not just on Ripley, but also all around next to him as well. Or not just your astronaut, all around your astronaut as well. So yesterday we created an event called when this bright clicked, remember? But this time we're going when flag clicked, because this is going to be a story. This is not just one character. We want this, your astronaut to actually be doing something. Okay. When flag clicked, this is what I want Ripley to do. I want you to go into looks, and then he's going to say hello for 2 seconds. So make sure you go into looks, and then it's that first block in looks. It says say hello for 2 seconds. And then we'll drag that in. After you say hello for 2 seconds, raise your hand if you have any problems getting it to say hello for 2 seconds. So when you click on the flag now, he should say hello. Okay. You click on the flag, he says hello for 2 seconds. Click on the flag, he says hello for 2 seconds. So the flag is the green thing on top of the stage, right? All right. Good. After it says hello for 2 seconds, we're going to get him to say another thing. So you drag another hello for 2 seconds here, but instead of saying hello again, we're going to say, let's go to the moon. Okay. So we click on the flag, and then he'll say hello for 2 seconds, and then he'll say, let's go to the moon for 2 seconds. It goes like that. Hello, let's go to the moon. Everyone going okay? Raise your hand if you have a problem getting these 2 blocks, okay? But it looks like everybody's going very well. I'm very impressed. How's it going? Chloe?
My mom's phone. I can't find the let's go to.
Yeah, so it's you use the hello for 2 seconds block. And then you replace hello with let's go to the moon.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the same block as the hello block, except we change the inside of hello to be let's go to the moon. So you have to type it out yourself. Everybody going okay there? Does anybody need more time to type? Let's go to the moon. Hello, Jolene. How are you doing?
So I know I'm Jackie, but so I'm using a dot.
Good, good. You're using dot. Is it has it got?
It's okay. It's okay.
Of course it's okay. Yes, yes, it's okay. Ian, you have are you still typing?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still typing.
All right. As we do more and more coding, you got to make sure that we keep practicing our typing, okay? Typing is very important for coding, but you'll get faster and faster, okay? So don't worry. I'll give you another minute to finish typing this bit, and then we're going to start doing animation. All right. So one thing we haven't done yet is set the backdrop, because we want to have the have Ripley inside his spaceship, or your astronaut inside your spaceship at the start, right? So in order to do that, we need to go down here to choose a backdrop. I want you to choose a backdrop and then look for the inside of a spaceship. Okay. So after you've typed, let's go to the moon and hello, go down to the bottom right and go choose a backdrop. Okay. Choose a backdrop. And then it's a little bit hard to find your spaceship backdrop here. So you just press on the space button on the top right here, then you will see all the things to do with space. Okay, so you press the button that says space up the top when you go choose a backdrop. I'll do it one more time. So in case you didn't see me before, you go down to the bottom right to press on choose a backdrop. And then you click on space. Now you'll see a lot of space related backdrops. Now you look for the inside of a spaceship. Oh, here it is. This is spaceship. So we click on spaceship. And now we're got the inside of a spaceship behind Ripley. Or behind your character. It could be Dot, or it could be Pico. It could be another Avery or another character. But now we're inside a spaceship. And when you press the flag, it says, hello, let's go to the moon. And we're inside the spaceship. All right. So after you have the backdrop, let's click on Ripley again, because we need to make sure that our backdrop is going to change in a moment to go to the moon, right? Because we don't want to go to the moon inside the spaceship. It doesn't make sense. The spaceship is just the backdrop for our astronaut. Does that make sense? So we need to make sure that when we click on our astronaut, before he says hello and let's go to the moon, we need to make sure that the backdrop is the spaceship. So you go into looks, which are the purple blocks, and then you click on switch backdrop to spaceship, and you put that right in between the flag and the hello for 2 seconds. hello, switch backdrop to spaceship, and then say hello for 2 seconds. Why am I doing this? It's because in a moment, we're going to go to the moon, right? And when we go to the moon, we can't have the backdrop looking like the spaceship. We need to look like the moon. Yes, Ethan.
Some of the things that some of the words are Chinese.
Yeah, if there's some of the words are Chinese, Ethan, you go up to the top left here. You see this little circle?
Yeah.
You click on it, and then you look for the word English, and then you click on that word.
It is already in English.
Okay, then that's all we can do, right? If you need to switch it to English, you're going to need to ask your parents to do it for you.
But can you move the blocks motion down thingy?
Yeah, I don't know how to change these ones. This is the only way you can do it from here. If you want to change these ones, you're going to have to ask your parents to do it for you.
Okay, then I'm just going to ask my dad to do this.
Yeah, but you don't need to. You just find the purple blocks, and then that's looks. Okay, so you don't need to be able to read it because I'm already telling you exactly where the blocks are. Okay. All right. Who needs more time to switch the backdrop to the spaceship? Is everybody going okay? Right. So make sure the backdrop is the spaceship right now. So you go switch backdrop to spaceship here. All right. So now what we want to do is after we say, let's go to the moon, we're going to switch the backdrop to actually be the moon. So how do I do that? I go down here to choose a backdrop again. Okay, it doesn't matter if you've got a backdrop there already. You choose another backdrop, and then we're going to choose the moon as our second backdrop. Okay. Choose a backdrop. And then you go to space again. You click on space up here. And then you click on moon. Yes, Ian.
Can we click on space as well? Space.
Oh yeah, space is good as well. It has the moon there. Oh, Space City and Space City 1, they all look like the moon as well. Yeah, you can choose one of them. Yeah, that's a good point there, Ian. Very good. So if you want to choose a more interesting cartoon version of the moon, you can do Space or Space City or Space City 2, okay? I'm going to choose moon, but you can choose whichever one you want. Okay. After you've switched that backdrop, then you need to add another block here that says switch backdrop to, instead of spaceship, we put it as moon or space or whichever one that you have chosen. Okay. And also, finally, we have to hide our astronaut. And I'll tell you why we have to hide our astronaut, because in a moment, we're going to animate a rocket ship landing on the moon. Okay, so we don't need to have the astronaut there. So here we go to switch backdrop to the moon, and then also we go hide the astronaut. Hide the astronaut. So when you click on the flag, your astronaut will start from inside the spaceship, And then he'll say, let's go to the moon. And then we'll switch to the surface of the moon or space or whichever, or space city, whatever your backdrop is. So let's have a look. Press the flag. Hello. Let's go to the moon. And then it goes to the moon. Okay. But the thing is, if I try to press the flag again, our astronaut is no longer showing. So in order to show our astronaut when we press the flag, we also need to show the astronaut. So we go down to the show button, and then we put that right at the start. I know there's a lot of blocks here now, so pay very close attention to the blocks that we have. We have to make sure when we click on the flag, we have a show block to show the astronaut, and we turn on the spaceship backdrop. Then we say hello for 2 seconds. Then we say, let's go to the moon for 2 seconds. Then we switch the backdrop to the moon, and then we hide. Okay. Is everybody going okay? All right, I'll give you another minute to copy these blocks. Okay. How you doing, Ian?
Can we let our character be smaller? Because if we chose the space city, there's the road, and if it's too big, like the size.
Sure. Yeah, you can make it smaller if you want. That's a good idea as well. But make sure you hide it first, because we need to draw a spaceship in a moment. Okay. So
Okay.
hide it first. Yeah. We will show the character again soon, but before we do that, we need to have a spaceship. Very good, Ian. Anybody else have any problems with getting your characters to hide or show? Everybody's doing very well. I'm very impressed. Okay, so now we are going to add a second sprite. Okay, the second sprite is going to be our spaceship for when we are on the moon. Okay, so we'll go choose a sprite. And this sprite is going to be rocket or rocket ship. Okay, so to find your rocket ship, you can go up to the search bar here, and then you can type in ROCK, right? ROCK, and then you'll find that's the start of rocket ship. Rocket ship over here. You click on rocket ship, and there we have our rocket ship. You can put the rocket ship where the character is going to appear, okay? But don't press the flag yet, because we need to give the rocket ship some commands. Otherwise, it's not going to look very good. Okay. If you accidentally press the flag, that's okay. Just make sure that when we're on the moon, it should be only showing the rocket ship and the moon backdrop or your space backdrop. Right? It doesn't have anything else right now. Does anyone need any help getting a rocket ship on the moon like this? Or on your space backdrop? Good. Now make sure that there's a blue square highlighting your rocket ship down the bottom of the screen here. See, you see how I have a blue square highlighting my rocket ship? That means that I am now coding for my rocket ship. That's why there's no more code here, because the code I did before was on my astronaut, right? But now we're coding for our rocket ship. And this is what I want you to do. We're going to add an event for the rocket ship. So remember the events, they're in the yellow boxes, right? We go when the flag is clicked. And then after we say where the flag is clicked, this is what I want you to change, okay? Yes, Ian?
Like for the next block, do we press hide?
Ah, very good. Excellent, Ian. We do, but not right now, because we're going to check the size of the rocket first. But excellent thinking, Ian, because that's really important. Yeah, because we need to hide the rocket in order to show the inside of the spaceship, but not right now. But that's excellent work. Okay, you're thinking ahead, which is really good. But before we do that, this is what I want you to do. When the flag is clicked, we need to go into, let's see, I think motion. Is it motion or a look? So let me have a look. Here we go. Let's go into motion. And then we're going to say, go to XY, okay? And for X, it's negative 113. So there's a minus sign and then 113. But for Y, this is what I want you to put there instead. I want you to put 80. Whoops. I know my screen looks a little bit real weird right now, but don't worry. So X is minus 113 and Y is 80. And what these numbers mean, X, who knows what this X and Y stands for? When I say go to this X number and go to this Y number. So this X number stands for which position I am at in this horizontal position, okay? If it's a really small number, like a negative number, then it goes towards the left. But if it's a big number, positive number, it goes towards the right, okay? And if it's 0, then it goes into the middle, okay? So this is basically saying to take the spaceship up to a certain part of the screen. But then what I'm going to do after that is we say glide 3 seconds to this position where we go minus 113 and then minus 73. Okay. Now just have a look at these numbers and don't press the flag yet, because I know it's really tempting to press the flag right now, but it's not going to look very good because the timing is not right yet. Okay. But just like what Ian said before, we need to hide the spaceship after you've typed this out. Okay. So make sure it's go to X and Y, these numbers, not glide at the start, it's go to. This makes it snap to that position. but then afterwards we glide down towards the moon. Does that make sense? I know this can be a little bit confusing, but after a while, you will understand why we are doing this, okay? Once you have got all the numbers correct, then you can do this. Go into looks, and then hide our spaceship. And then we're going to wait for 4 seconds. Why are we waiting for 4 seconds? Because 4 seconds is exactly the amount of time that your astronaut is going to talk, because they talk for 2 seconds to say hello, and then they talk for 2 seconds to say, let's go to the moon. And then finally, we do this. We go to looks, and then we say show. All right, and that is our code for our rocket. All right. After you've got this code, you can test out your rocket now. So when we press go, this is what it says. It goes, rocket astronaut says hello, let's go to the moon. And then the rocket lands on the moon. See? Do it again. Has anybody got any questions getting up to this far? Chloe, how? Oh, yep. Chloe, did you want to ask something? No, all good. Doris, you have a question? Oops. Yes, Doris?
I just wanted to say that my sister, she forgot to hide the people. I'm gonna quickly help her.
Oh, no problems. Well done, Doris. You go help her. Yeah, this can be confusing sometimes. In a moment, I'm going to get you guys to do something creative as well, okay? But just give me a little bit of time after we finish this, then you can do some creative things. Yes, Jasper, how are you doing?
I just want to ask for the last one, glide 3 seconds to X and the Y. I just want to ask, why is the two numbers all have a line before it?
Right, that's an excellent question, Jasper. That's an excellent question. So if you think of the middle of your screen, the middle of your screen is 0x and 0y, okay? When you go towards the left of the screen, it goes minus. But when you go to the right of the screen, it goes plus, okay? So our rocket is landing on the left of the screen, so that first number is minus, okay? But when you go up on the screen, then the y goes plus. But when you go down on the screen, the y is minus. So because we're on the lower half of the screen, then it's a minus 73 here, okay? Okay, so the reason we have 2 minus signs is because our rocket is on the lower left side of the screen. Okay, does that answer your question, Jasper?
Yes.
Yep, good work. Ian, you have a question?
Can we add another sprite, because the character might be a bit lonely and has no friends to come with him.
That's a good idea, Ian.
Is he saying hello? And let's go to the moon. Who is he saying it to? It's or himself.
That's good. That's a good question, Ian. Well, we're going to give you some time in a moment to do some of that storytelling. Okay. After we've done this, this last bit, then I'll let you guys do some storytelling, and then you can share some with us and show us what you come up with. Okay. All right. So now our rocket lands on the moon, and also our character is probably you probably want your character to be moved somewhere away from the rocket now. So test your code out so that your character, when we land on the moon, is slightly away from the rocket. Okay. And then you click on your character so that there's a blue box around your character now. And then remember, we've hidden our character because we need to show the rocket landing for 3 seconds, right? So you see how I've highlighted my character? We're not highlighting the rocket ship anymore. We're highlighting my character. So after we hide, we need to wait for 3 seconds, because 3 seconds is how long that rocket is taking to land, right? And then we have to show our character. So this should now be your full animation, all right? So when we press go, our character says hello. Let's go to the moon. We land. And then our character pops out of the rocket. Let's see if you can do it again. So we make sure we hide, and then we wait 3 seconds because that's how long the rocket ship is taking to land on the moon. And then we press show. So we say, hello, let's go to the moon. The rocket lands. And then our character pops out. Is everybody going okay? Does it make sense? I'll do it one more time. Does anybody have any problems? You need to put your hand up and I can try to help. You going okay there, Chloe?
My people can't hide.
Can't hide. Okay. Did you find the hide block?
Yeah.
When you put it, what do you mean he can't hide? The first time, like when he's flying?
My person can't hide.
Can't hide.
In the rocket ship.
Can't hide in the rocket ship. Okay. So just make sure here, when it says switch backdrop to moon, do you have the hide block after that?
Yeah.
And then does it say wait for 3 seconds?
Yeah.
And then you go show.
Yeah.
So that should work now. So when you press the green flag, your character will be there. And then when they go to on the rocket ship, they're hiding. And then it shows again after the rocket ship lands.
Okay.
Let me know if that doesn't work, Chloe, or ask your sister to see if she can help you as well, okay? Mitchell, how are you doing?
My rocket ship can't hide.
Your rocket ship can't hide, so...
When we're in the spaceship, it can't hide.
That's right, no problem. So watch this. Mitchell, are you watching my hand?
Yeah.
So you click on your rocket ship. And then on the first block here, when the flag is clicked, you have to hide the rocket ship. And then you wait for 4 seconds.
It works now.
Fantastic, Mitchell. All right, so the last bit, okay? Now this is the most fun part, okay? Everybody, if you've got this far, then what I want you to do is think of a character that your astronaut is going to meet on the moon, okay? Any character at all. It could be a little alien or a robot or another astronaut, okay? Any character at all. So what I want you to do is go choose a sprite and then pick a character that you meet, okay? Meet on the moon. I'm going to go with Giga. Giga looks like a nice little alien he meets on the moon. And once you've added the character, this is very simple, okay? Watch this. I'll give you a minute to add the character first. So add the character so that it is on the moon with your astronaut, okay? And make sure your character is highlighted so that we can do the code for your character. Yes, Ian, how are you doing?
Who is going to go with the astronaut?
Well, you can design a character to go with the astronaut.
Okay, yay.
Yeah. So if you have a character that you have in mind, just put it onto the moon. And then this is the code for the character. Super, super simple, okay? We go create a when flag clicked. And then we hide our character because we need to hide it while it is inside the spaceship, right? And then we wait for 4 seconds. And then we show the character. So this is like the character as now appears on the moon when the moon shows. And then finally, we choose 2 more blocks. We say, wait for another 4 seconds. So that's when the astronaut comes out. And then we say something. So go into looks, and then we say something to the astronaut. You can say whatever you want. Maybe you can say, welcome to the moon. For 2 seconds. Super easy. So this is your character, but you can say anything you want. Okay, you can put whatever character you want here on the moon, and then you can say whatever you want. You press the flag, and then you can watch the whole animation. Okay. All right, raise your hand if you need help, okay? We only have about 8 minutes left. Let's see if we can finish everybody's little projects. This is a pretty hard project today. Lots of different pieces, lots of bits of code. How are you going, Doris?
I'm doing okay, but can I add a sound to the new character on the moon?
Of course you can. You can add whatever you like. Once you have all of these components and it is working, make sure it's working. Make sure you press the flag and make sure it's working. If it's all working, then you can add your own little sounds, your own little decorations and things like that, okay? Just keep in mind that you need to show and hide things at the right times, yeah? And that's how we can show different scenes inside Scratch. Chloe, how are you going?
My first spaceship, the green thing that inside, it doesn't show anymore when I press this flag.
All right, so what we need to do is, you see my hand, Chloe? You see where my hand is?
Yeah.
You click on your astronaut.
Okay.
Have you clicked on your astronaut?
Yeah.
And then have a look on the second, the blocks here. It should say, when the orange block, when the flag is clicked, it should say show. And then the block after that should be switch backdrop to spaceship.
I did it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
If it is, then your backdrop should show. When you click on the flag.
Doesn't show.
When you click on the flag, it doesn't show?
No.
Did you have when you click on the rocket ship and when you click on the other character, have you switched the backdrop?
No.
When you are in the backdrop, you might have to was your spaceship showing before, Chloe?
Yeah.
It was showing before, but suddenly it's not showing anymore.
Yeah.
I think that you might have accidentally removed it somehow, Chloe. You might have to ask your sister to come check it out and see if you accidentally press something. It's okay. So Chloe seems to have lost her spaceship backdrop. I'm not sure.
I don't have my inside of my spaceship.
Yeah, when you, it's okay. Looks like Doris is helping Chloe out. Very good. All right. Everybody else, if you are have completed your animation, I want you to go File and then save the file to your computer, just like how we did it yesterday. Save it and call it Mid-Autumn, right? MID_autumn. I'll show you. And then also put your name after it as well, so that you can get your parents to send it to me so that I can see your code, okay? So Mid-Autumn, and then I'm going to put Gary in front of my one, at the end of my one, okay? So you put down Mid-Autumn, and then you put in your name afterwards, and then ask your mum and dad to send me your code so that I can test your code, okay? And then you press save. Does anybody else need help? Put up your hand if you need help. Great. So now that you know how to make a story, you can add more characters and more sound effects, and you can even add things like music into your game, right? And if you wanted to, you can put little things around the map where you can tap onto to make sounds, just like how we made the dinosaur park yesterday. Okay, so feel free to play around with your map, but make sure you save your file. Never ever lose your files. Okay, your files are really important to keep track of what you have learned. Okay, and you can always share them with your friends and with your family and with your teachers to show them what you have been doing. All right, and make sure after you've saved your file to ask your parents to email the files to me so that I can help you check. Okay, especially if it's not working, then you can send them to me and I can help you. All right. Any questions so far? Everybody's going good. I'll give everybody another minute to edit their code before we go. Okay. I'm just going to do a quick check with some of the quieter people. Jolene, how are you going?
Good.
Good. Is it working?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. Make sure you save your file. Okay, Jolene?
Okay.
And get your mum to send it to me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good work. Doris, how are you going?
My sister still has some problems.
Can you ask your sister to send her file to me and I'll see if I can fix it for her.
Okay.
And send your file to me as well, Doris, okay?
Okay.
But make sure you save before you send, otherwise I won't be able to help. All right? Ian, you going okay? Oh, Ian? It's all right. Jasper, you going okay?
I'm going okay with my work.
Good work. Make sure you save it and then send it to me, okay?
Okay. And tomorrow I have a chess tournament from 10 o'clock to 12:30, so I can't attend to.
That's all right, Jasper. No
Class.
problems. I will record the video for you. Okay. Good luck on your chess tournament. All right, guys. I got to go now, so I will see you all tomorrow. Okay. Hope you had fun. Make sure you send me your files. Catch you later, everyone. Bye. Doris, you have a last question?
I think my sister accidentally deleted it.
Accidentally deleted it. That's not good.
She found it.
Okay, good. You say it found it. All right, send it to me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, see ya. Bye, everyone.